Welcome back, guys. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. We got the Ottawa Redblacks here, who didn't do a whole lot this free agency. So kind of going to just basically kind of give more of an update on the team as is and kind of see where the state of that is. So they bring in wide receiver Shaq Evans from the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Now, this definitely hurts Saskatchewan here. And as I talked about in my Saskatchewan video, they're kind of having an interesting spot in terms of their receiver core. But they bring in Shaq Evans, and I guess they got to just try to re-sign as much of the talent as they can. I know they've re-signed a decent amount, but there's still a lot of guys with uncertainty that have not been signed. And so we'll have to see where that goes. So Jeremiah Mazzoli is still going to be the number one. And I remember I was talking to someone, I was like, why? Why is he number one? And it's like, because Jeremiah Mazzoli was actually quite excellent before he went down with injury. From a really, really cheap shot that doesn't belong in the CFL, but that's okay because that guy's not in the CFL anymore anyway. I digress. And then the backup is Nick Arbuckle, which I'm not crazy about Nick Arbuckle. I do not trust Nick Arbuckle. I don't see what they see in him. But as a backup, I guess he can be fine enough as a backup as long as you don't make him your starter. Looking at you, Edmonton Elks. But then on the back end, on the defensive side of things, they bring in linebacker Gary Johnson Jr. From the Riders as well, which I think was definitely a good move. I think they need to bolster their defense a little bit. They were a little bit top heavy when it came to their offense and what they were able to do on that, and their defense just wasn't able to... Your defense has to be able to stop something so that way the offense can really push forward. Because the problem with Ottawa here is they basically had to kind of rely on their opponent's offense just completely falling apart. And that never really happened. And they were lucky because their offense was always running with Jeremiah Mazzoli. But then when he went down, the entire team fell apart. So I think it's one of those things where I'd be interested to see who the Redblacks bring in to fill all the roles that they need filled. I can't remember if they've gotten a head coach. I think they have one now. I can't remember who it is. But if they don't, then they need to get one. If they have one, then hopefully that works. So I guess there's not much more that I can say to it than that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys thought of this, what you guys think of the Ottawa Redblacks, where they're kind of going to be going this next season. I really don't see them changing that much in the standings. I just don't see enough here, but maybe that's just me. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And until next time.